Gratitude, that is what countless people are expressing towards the two heroes who stopped the gunmen at Club Q. They are Thomas James and Richard Fierro.
As law enforcement works to piece together exactly what happened inside the club that night, one thing is certain: the heroic actions of these two men saved countless lives. And now Fierro is sharing his story. Army veteran Richard Fierro says when he heard the shots, instincts kicked in.
So I ran across the room, grabbed the handle, pulled him down.
The only thing on his mind, saving his family and friends.
I'm just a guy that wanted to protect his kids and his wife.
Fierro says it was supposed to be a night of celebration.
The six of us were having the greatest time.
Until the shots rang out.
Hey, I got to stop this guy. So I ran across the room and I pulled him down. A young man who I believe was trying to hide himself there in that corner jumped up with me. I don't know if he helped me pull me down. I think it was the Thomas kid. I can't remember all these names. But the kid jumped up with me. We pulled him down.
The two heroes took down the shooter and made sure his weapons were as far away as possible.
He fell to his left side, and when I put him down, his rifle was in front of him. The young man that tried to help me was in front of him with his feet towards his head. And I started yelling, hey, get his AR, and I was going for the pistol.
And when the guns were out of reach, their focus turned to keeping the suspect subdued.
The guy was reaching for weapons and whatever he could reach for. He was still fighting. And then I just started hitting him to make him stop fighting. I'm not letting him get back up. And Thomas, I told him, hey, man, kick this guy, kick this guy. And it's not natural for people to do that to people, you know? That kid's got to live with that for the rest of his life.
Sadly, despite their quick actions, 5 people were killed, including Raymond Green Vance, the boyfriend of Fierro's daughter.
He was part of our family. He was a good young man. He was, and I believe it. I believe he was doing his best to save people himself.
Fierro, who served in Iraq and Afghanistan, never thought something like this would happen at home.
This whole thing was a lot. My daughter and wife should have never experienced combat in Colorado Springs. And everybody in that building experienced combat that night, not to their own accord, but because they were forced to.
And now, as the grief sets in and processing begins, Fierro's message is clear.
I just want people to be good to each other, man, and that's it. You know, I've seen really bad stuff, you know, deployed and here. I don't like it. I want people just to be good to each other.
President Joe Biden had a phone call with Fierro this morning, thanking him for his actions.
Fierro says this is a time of great pain for his family, but similar messages have been pouring in, thanking him and James for their heroism that night. We also now know the other hero, Thomas James, was in the Navy.
Petty Officer Second Class Thomas James was hurt in the shooting as well. He is in stable condition. He has been in the Springs since October of last year, working in defense intelligence. He started his service in July of 2011 and is originally from West Virginia. At this time, we are respecting his privacy as James works to recover in the hospital.